So I have to address this. I have to talk about it. Obviously, I'm following NIL very closely. It's a big part of our business, a big part of what we do for our athletes. But here's an interesting story. Coach Brian Kelly, this is the LSU football coach, made a comment this week that stated that he's not in the business of buying players or buying athletes. Something like that. I'll get the exact words, but that's pretty much what he said. At the end of the day, it came from him basically soliciting or trying to recruit athletes that are in the portal in order to join his defensive line. And so I guess after conversations went back and forth and recruiting process got started, it came down to NIL money, meaning the athlete or the athletes that he did not get basically sounds like they were requesting a lot more NIL money. So his comment was, we don't buy athletes. Here's what I don't agree with. They are now entrepreneurs. They are now business owners. They are now in control of their own destiny as an athlete when it comes to NIL. And so tell me what the difference is between an athlete saying, I want to make X amount, and a coach saying, I'm not taking a job unless I get paid X amount. Now, let's be transparent. You were the coach at Notre Dame, right? You were making about $3 million a year, Notre Dame program. You left Notre Dame to become the coach at LSU. Obviously, bigger program, more revenue, more exposure, all the good stuff. We get it. But that contract was worth, at minimum, $100 million. So you basically went from making $3 million a year to about 9.5 a year, and it was okay. Nobody said anything, right? Congratulations, good job. So tell me, why is that different? Because if you would have came in and your agent would have came in and you would have said, I want $9.5 million per year, and they said, no, we're only giving you $4 million a year, you would have not taken the job. So the fact that you did negotiate, you did reach an understanding or an agreement that made you literally almost $7 million more per year, plus your bonuses, but yet an athlete in the NIL space and the transfer portal, we don't buy athletes. LSU bought you as a coach. They bought a coach. They agreed to a $100 million contract plus incentives. Guess what? They bought a coach. Just like every other business person, just like every other coach in the country, just like every other actor, entertainer. Hey, you want me in your movie? This is how much I want. If we don't agree, we don't do it. If we agree, we move forward. So there can't be any negative backlash because it's a kid and it's NIL when coaches have been doing this since the beginning of time. Coaches have always made millions and look to make more and progress through their career. So how do we fault an athlete for having a sense of what their value is? Whether the value is right, whether the value is wrong, is irrelevant. It's their future, it's their career. So all I'm saying is, let's treat the NIL athletes just like businesses, just like entrepreneurs, just like actors, just like entertainers. At the end of the day, they have a right to demand X amount, and you have a choice to pay. And if you agree, it's because you agree. It's not because you're quote unquote buying athletes.